Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Jack Rig Productions. Today I'm going to speak about my version of discipline in sports. What I mean is when guys do the right thing and they don't try to be a hero, because if they do, it costs them. For example, an NFL quarterback who goes back to pass and he tries to force the ball deep into triple coverage and it gets intercepted and he could cost his team a game. That's not disciplined. The disciplined quarterback looks off that and hits either an intermediate receiver or a check down. You can't try to always be a hero in everything. Also, discipline would be a wide receiver running his routes. If he has a square in at 10 yards, you run 10 yards and square in. You don't round it off at 9 yards, because what's going to happen is the quarterback's going to be looking for you at a timing place, and he's going to miss you because you're not going to be where you're supposed to be. Also, maybe running a post pattern at 20 yards, cutting towards the middle of the field. Don't do it at 17 yards. Make sure you hit that precise spot. Also, a running back. When a running back has the ball, follow his blockers up the middle, to the outside, or run outside. Don't just go everywhere with the ball. You got to be disciplined with the football. Emmitt Smith, Thurman Thomas, Terrell Davis were some of the best disciplined running backs of all time. Walter Payton, etc. Don't freelance. Maybe Barry Sanders could freelance because he could fake anybody out. That's a different thing. Also, some discipline is discipline for a baseball player, for a hitter. You come up to the plate. You don't just swing at the first pitch. You need to be smart. Look for a pitch in the zone, and try to hit it where it's pitched. Outside, right field if you're right-handed batter, up the middle. Yank the ball if you get an inside pitch. Try to be smart. Be disciplined. Don't swing at bad pitches. Don't swing at pitches on the ground. Don't swing at pitches over your head. Don't swing at pitches outside. I know sometimes if a pitcher is really good, that dictates for you that you might not be able to do that, but try to do that, because if you're smart, you're going to be a better hitter. Also, too, for a pitcher who's maybe a right-handed pitcher pitching to a right-handed batter, throwing the ball in the outside corner a couple times, then maybe an inch further outside, maybe another inch, to try to get a guy to chase. Try to set the hitter up, throw it on the outside corner, then bust him on the hands on the inside with a fastball, or maybe throw a curveball that starts at the guy's shoulder and breaks down. Don't want to just throw the ball right down the middle, because unless you're throwing 100, like Chapman or a couple other guys, you're going to get smoked. Basically, you want to be disciplined with the way that you pitch. Also, you want to be disciplined with a way like a hockey player. When you're coming over the line, you're not going to fake out the defenseman or two defensemen by yourself. Once in a great while, you might be able to get away with it, but a lot of the times you're not going to fake them out, because the NHL defensemen, unless they're the sixth defenseman on the team, are too good. You may take a shot, you may dump it in, pass it across to somebody, try to get an open shot. Don't try to be a hero. That's the most important thing about these things. And if you're a coach, to try to be disciplined. If you look at the score and your position, like Atlanta was in the playoffs last year, they were about the 22-yard line in the Super Bowl, up by 8. Why are you throwing the ball there? Run the ball into the line a couple times, kick a field goal, and then you win. Be disciplined. Be smart with your players. And it's also good to be disciplined in life. Try not to overreact to things, which is easy for people to do, myself included. Be disciplined when you have a thought. You don't have to just jump at it. You don't have to be impulsive on it, because usually that type of things don't work very well. Once in a while you might get lucky and it might work, but most of the time it doesn't. So, all right, here's my video on discipline in sports. I hope you like it. I hope you have a wonderful evening.